So let me show you how to configure these pop-ups. I already kind of played around with this a little bit, so it's going to be a little different for the next one you look at. But if you just click on this, I'm using obesity and crude suicide rates. So when we click on the map, we want to see what the crude suicide rate is for each county. So we'll click on this little thing here, configure pop-ups. And since I've already changed this around, we want to keep this the same. And I say a list of fields from attributes. When you get this, you might get a whole bunch of the variables in here. Since I played around with this, I just get crude suicide rate, but you can click configure attributes, and if you just like this, it's going to have them all, but we don't want them all, and you might get that. So what you do here, just click on display, uncheck those, scroll down to somewhere towards the bottom here. And make sure you well, it would be already unchecked life expectancy. After blue. Yeah. So crude suicide rates per 100,000 people. Okay. Then I got to get rid of any kind of expressions if there are any there. I also got rid of images because this image down here before was uh, a chart for the life expectancy. I guess you could get a bar chart. It doesn't really do much. But if you change that, okay, and then we say okay. So now if we click on here, for example, it'll say crude suicide rates per 100,000. It's 13.9. Bar chart is not too helpful at all. So we can just go back in, configure pop-ups, highlight that, click the X, say OK. Now if we go in here, we can see crude death rates. So that will be good enough. So the next thing what you want to do, we change that, click Save, and it saves. So that's what you go. So you go back through all your maps that you want to show the variable for. So then if you go to your story map, if you hit refresh, then we can go here and we have adults and then crude suicide rates per 100,000. Click on this, and now it says crude rates. So that's how you do it. So then if you went down, and since this map is linked to the map that we just worked on here, you don't need to change, you don't need to update anything, you just need to refresh. Make sure you just save this and then refresh this and it'll be good. So then you would go poor sleep, you do the same thing. Right now it's just showing life expectancy. Go ahead and change that for poor sleep, rural living, and you're good to go. Let me know if you have any more questions.